you remember when Saturday cartoons were the shit?
Okay, I'll bite, yes. Yes, I do.
Do you remember Pac Man? The giant fucking full sphere Pac Man with his family and the ghosts?
Yes, the full sphere Pac Man that never wore any clothes, yet you could never see his genitals. In fact, the only way you could tell the difference between Pac Man and Mrs. Pac Man was the little bow the missus had on top of her head.
She also wore eyeshadow, I think, that slutty round whore, and Pac Man himself wore some kind of Indiana Jones type hat. However, I find it weird that you are suddenly all obsessed with Pac Man's genitals. Maybe he's like a dolphin and keeps them internal till it's time to get it on, you know, Pac Man style.
What? No. If Pac Man had internal genitals, like a dolphin, as you say, there would at the very least be a slit where his little yellow boner could pop out. We know Pac Man fuck, he had kids in the series if I remember correctly.
Holy shit, on dry wheat toast. You want to blow Pac Man? What the fuck is wrong with you? This isn't even where I was going, and yet, here you are, getting all horned up over Pac Man's cock.
Look, you asked me if I remembered Pac Man and I answered your question, albeit with my own question.
Maybe, but you apparently have some Freudian desire to see Pac Man's schlong, and that is a bit odd. Don't you think?
No. I didn't animate the series, so I would also like to know where Miss Pac Man is hiding her vagina, and asshole, for that matter. Do Pac-Man species have to shave their pubic mounds? Do they take those giant gloves off to masturbate? Is Pac-Man circumcised? These are very important questions and I demand answers.
That is what you want answers to? Not the meaning of life? Not why are we here? How can we solve world hunger? No, you want to know if Pac Man jacks it barehanded. Okay, fair enough, you twisted son of a bitch.
Well, you have to start small in finding enlightenment.
Really? Did Maslow say that? I'm no scholar, but I don't think finding out whether or not Pac Man can get a rim job brings you any closer to nirvana. What I am saying is that I blame Pac Man for the current meth epidemic.
This has nothing to do with my personal quest to find out where that oversized, talking tennis ball has been stuffing his nuts, but okay.
Seriously, you never noticed how Pac Man couldn't get shit done unless he was speeding off his ass? Think about it, Pac Man is the original meth head.
And here I was all this time, blaming the Mexicans and over-the-road truckers for the breakout of crystal meth.
No, you were saying crystal meth just bust out onto the scene while I am postulating that the idea of meth was a slow build coming from 80s cartoons, a bad video game, and an even worse song.
You right, that song could be almost as bad as We Built This City on rock and roll. But I still don't follow how Pac Man is responsible for the meth problem of white trash, good trailer park loving people everywhere.
It is simple. The power pellets are the meth that Pac Man needed to speed around Pac Man Town to get rid of Blinky and Crowd, who, for the record, I believe were constantly trying to rape Mrs. Pac Man or molest the Pac Man children.
So you theorized that Mrs. Pac Man had no confidence in her husband's ability to protect her and their kids, and she purposefully enabled Pac Man's drug addiction as some sort of self-preservation mechanism.
Well, I hadn't gone with the Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain conspiracy theory angle. I am merely saying that Pac Man is a meth head and his family should have staged an intervention. Have you ever seen Pac Man's teeth? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he has teeth. But we all know that NASA clearly did fake the moon landing. Maybe Mrs. Pac Man was just trying to get her husband out of the picture so she can gangbang the ghosts. Just slowly killing Pac Man so she could release her in a slut.
Maybe. I just don't understand why Pac Man wouldn't move out of what amounts to the Compton part of Toontown. I'm sure the ghosts didn't help the property values any.
No, seriously Dante, are you going to start babbling about subcontractors on the Death Star next? Try not to suck any dick on the way out to the parking lot, you hack.
God, I fucking hate you.
Should we spray paint we eat pussy across the defac wall here? My love for you is like a truck, berserker. Would you like some making fuck, berserker?
Christ on a donkey. What the fuck is wrong with you today?
I would say that the power pellets are more representative of Viagra, and Pac Man is a bisexual that really just wanted to deep dick the ghosts, but he had performance anxiety. That is why Pac Man literally got soft when a ghost started to nuzzle up on him.
You just cannot get that little yellow penis out of your mind, can you?
Are you suggesting now that Pac Man is Asian? Are you going to say he can't drive next? Are you going to bring your blues to the Pac Man dry cleaners when you get home? Your racist theories are starting to worry me.
Just because Mrs. Pac Man can do nails and give a happy ending, and looks like she should be lobbing a grenade into an ascending helicopter, has nothing to do with my original revelation on the meaning of power pellets.
Okay, just making sure that you didn't suddenly decide to up and join the clan while here in the desert.
No, I'll do that as soon as I go on R&R.
All right then, time to bounce. Same time tomorrow?
Sure.
All right, see you later. Oh, and by the way, no one outside the Northeast considers you white.
Thanks, I'll take that under advisement, although you look like those creatures coming out of the pool in Cancun. But that is good advice if I am ever in Branson, Missouri.
Did you just make a Wilfred Brimley, Diabetes Liberty Mutual reference? Nice. And where the fuck is Branson, Missouri anyway?
Exactly.